Good morrow, guys! If we're back with some more Sakura Angels, we'll continue off where we last left off, which is something about my blood, I guess. Why my blood? What's so special about mine?
信じられないと思うけど、あなたはそのあなたは魔法使いの
I'm a mage! I knew it! I knew it! That's why I'm amazing! Amazing! Okay, I'm very sorry. Come again? What? Where on earth did he dig that up from? What? I think if they came to me with that on the first day we met, I would have labeled them as crazy. But after all I've seen, it's easier to believe.
どう言えば分かってくれるかしらね。あなたは魔法使いの血筋なのよ。
Mage blood. Okay, sure. I got mage blood. I got my grandpappy was Gandalf. Okay, sure. And then my great grandpappy was Dumbledore. Yes. Shouting it into my ear doesn't really help me process it better, you know. Why wouldn't I know something like this? It seems pretty important.
もうこの世界は魔法の存在を忘れてしまったから。テクノロジーが発達して、魔法は歴史から少しずつ失われちゃって。
That's pretty sad. Magic's pretty amazing.
ほとんどの魔法使いの家系はそのことを知らないの。
Ah, I see.
眠っているようなものかな。
So they're the only ones that are allowed. So there's like protectors, which is, you know, to protect people with magic. Okay, sure. So if a lot of people have this magic blood, what makes mine so special? More special than theirs, anyway.
よくぞ聞いてくれました。
Sayaka hops to her feet from the bed, taking me by surprise. This girl can't sit still for more than 1 minute. I
細
swear.
かいことを話すと長くなるから、かいつまんで話すね。
Okay. She clears her throat as if this were a school presentation she had been practicing for.
数百年も昔、魔法がまだ世界にあった頃、驚異的な力を持った魔法使いがいました。とってもすごい力だったの。誰もが彼女
The
を尊敬してい
mage
たし、
at the time.
インスピレーションも受けていて、
Ah, I see.
人間が力を手に入れたらどうなると思う？
What happens with the power? She frowns and lets out a sigh.
もっと力を求めるようになる。
No, wait.
人を変えてしまう。堕落させてしまう。彼女は
So,
すべてのものを支配したいと思うようになった。
everyone,
すべての人々を、彼女への尊敬は
all the respected people
恐怖
once
に変
had.
わった。
Yes,
そ
power.
して彼女は悪魔になっちゃったの。彼女が訪れた場所は闇に覆われ、それは大地に広がった。
Oh, she went serious here. Yeah, this is pretty. It's getting pretty lengthy. And why do I feel like I know this person she's talking about? Because she's the one in our dreams,
ここ
ain't
まで
it?
は分かった？
Yes, wakata. She leans forward and raises an eyebrow as I let out a yawn. Yeah, totally. I think. But what does this person have to do with me?
それを今から話すの。
Gume?
つまり、ゲンタはその闇の女王に立ち向かった人間にゆかりがあるのよ。
Oh, yes, my grandpappy Dumbledore.
なんで言っちゃうの？
あなたが全部話していたら夜が明けちゃうわよ。そんな時間はないの。
Yes, time is of the present.
私が話したかったのに。
I feel the ending is near. Thanks, Hikari. I appreciate it. So, what? My ancestor killed this evil queen person?
もしそうなら、今こんな話はしていないわ。
Don't tell me I'm Naruto. Don't tell me I'm Naruto that has a demon inside of me. Please, don't tell me I'm
彼
Naruto.
女の力は強大で倒すことは不可能だった。彼
What?
女は不滅とまでは言わないにしてもそれに近い存在だった。
Yeah, but
彼は
she's close to immortal.
彼にできる限りの力で彼女を封印したの。
Inside my body.
その人の血があなたに流れてるってわけ。
Magical blood
彼は
inside me.
彼の運命と封印を結びつけた。
He tied his feet with hers.
とても強くて解くためにはある条件を満たさなきゃならない。
Strict condition. And what condition is that?
もうわかるでしょ。
Yes. No, I don't. Something to do with my blood, right?
正解。彼女を封印した血かその子孫の血でのみ封印は解かれます。
Ah, are you kidding me?
実際には子孫なら誰でもってわけじゃなくて潜在魔力値が大きい人だけなんだけど。
How come my parents say what? So that
あ
means
なたのお父さんは安全ってこと。
that's
シャドウ
why.
は彼には興味を持たなかったの。彼も魔法の血を受け継いではいるけど
Maho. Huh. So my dad is weak. Oh. So Kenta's dad is weak. Okay, sure. Huh? Huh. That's pretty convenient. Seems like I'm the only one who's about to get murdered. Sayaka stretches and lets out a tiny yawn. It must have been exhausting for her to focus on one subject for so long. But I think things are finally starting to make sense. So cute.
ここまでは理解できた？
Yeah, I'm following. Yeah. I think. Basically, my blood is the key to unlocking something terrible, right?
よくできました。
Okay. But then, if it's connected to my blood, why are we running out of time?
封印はあなたの血がなければ解かれないけれど彼女が封印
What?
されてからとても長い時間が経ってしまっている。
My blood is
つまり
spilled.
封印は日に日に弱くなってしまっているの。そして少しずつ彼女の影響が世界に忍び寄っているわ。
What? My headaches.
あなたの頭痛はね、
What about my headaches? So it's my head. I see. So she's almost calling out to me, in a sense.
化け物たちが出てきたのもそのせいよ。ユズキが現れたのも。
Just been calling the monsters. And why that
彼
girl
女
is
はあ
Zuki?
の子に魔法の力を注ぎ込み、彼女自身が解放されるまで操り人形として働かせるわ。
Aw.
ユズキを
Poor
従わ
Yuzuki.
せるために何をしているかはわからないけど、ユズキは女王の思い通りに動いてる。
Yeah, poor
この分だ
Yuzuki.
と明日には力をつけて封印を解いてしまうわ。
Damn evil. Tomorrow will be when she achieves even more influence on the
化け
world.
物
Wow.
たちはもっと凶暴になり、ユズキももっと強くなる。
つまり私たちの仕事はもっと大変になるってわけ。
Huh. That's bad, right?
とってもね。それから私たちが最初にあなたの保護に着いた時ははぐれシャドウに気をつけたり、彼らが突然本能のままに行動しないか見張ってたの。そのくらいなら簡単だったんだよね。あ
Yep.
なたはその存在も知らなかったし、遠くから見張ってればよかったし、でもあなたがシャドウを見てしまってから事態は悪くなるばかりで、私たちも、あれだけ厳重な私たちの監視をかいくぐるなんて。
思い当たることはあなたがサンドイッチを食べるって言い張らなければってこと。
違うもん、注意して見てたってば。
Would have died if she actually got a sandwich. I guess I was even luckier than I thought that they hadn't managed to save me back then.
とにかく私たちはあなたの前に姿を現せざるを得なくなってよくないって分かってたけど、ユズキにも襲われたし仕方なかったんだよ。
So you
見
weren't.
たこともないような力だったし。
Huh, you better call the academy.
空いた時間はなるべくその調査をしていたんだけど、あなたに張り付いてからは時間が取れなくて。
Yeah, you should call the academy. Well, excuse me for existing. You know, I didn't want
人間
it.
が弱まってることが分かって、このままじゃ解決できないことが分かったのよ。
Mm-hmm.
彼女の封印を補強しなきゃいけなくて、強くさえすれば彼女が外の世界に影響を与えることもできなくなるし、それが簡単なことだったら
So, yes.
あなたを悩ませることもなかったし、私たちで解決できたんだけど。
Sayaka pulls a complicated expression. I don't think I'm going to like what she has to say
健
next.
太、
We
あなたに助けてほしいの。
need my help? Me? How the heck am I supposed to help? You guys are the one with the all fancy powers
あ
and
なたに
everything.
頼ることが最善策じゃないことは分かってるわ。だけど他に選択の余地はない。他の手段を探す時間もない。
あなたに流れている血で封印されているから、あなたの血でその力を強くすることができるの。技術的には一度封印を解いてから新しく封印し直すって感じかな。ちょっと危険だけどね。
Yes, you should call the academy. Call CIA. Call whoever is on the top because this is dangerous stuff. So, in other words, I'm really the only solution here. Or call the other people. Or call for help. Help is also an option. Like, not just for me. I'm not sure how to take this. I don't know the first thing about this magic business though. Am I even capable of doing such thing? Sayaka takes a moment to ponder things, a finger held to her chin as her eyes ran over me.
光が触手のシャドウと遊んでた夜を覚えてる？
Having fun.
遊んでないったら。
Oh. Oh man, I love that. I guess so. Which one? I guess so. She wasn't having fun, or Kenta, you're very smart. I guess so, but what does that have to do? What does that have to do with anything?
光の剣を使ったよね。
Yeah. Yeah, but I
あん
don't.
なに大きな剣なのにとっても軽いって思わなかった？
Yes, but
迅速かつ強力な攻撃ができるように使い手とつながる魔法が施されてるの。
oh, that's why I'm
実
super
際には
powerful.
魔法を制御できない人が使おうとした場合、その
What happens?
ドッカ
What?
ーンってな感じ。
It would have died.
力が大きすぎるんだよね。
I would have died. Boom.
まあ爆発まではいかないかもだけど、でもあんまり綺麗な最後にはならないかな。あの剣を使って立ってられたってことは、ケンタには潜在能力
I
があ
have
ると言って
potential.
いいと思う。
Oh, I have potential. Yikes. I can't believe there was a possibility of killing myself, exploding from picking up her sword. Yes, exactly. Would have actually died if I didn't have that stuff. What what I did back then was even more reckless than I
あの剣
realized.
が使えたなら封印魔法も大丈夫だよ。
でもそのためには封印されている場所まで行かなきゃいけないってことよ。
Where is she
彼
sealed?
女が探しているものを持ってね。
Yes.
無謀すぎるわ。一つでも間違えれば世界が危険にさらされるのよ。
Get some help? No pressure then, huh? I try my best to keep things light-hearted and force out an awkward laugh, but it's difficult after hearing all of this. To think that somehow I'm both the key to unlocking this woman from her prison and the only thing that can put her away for
明
good.
日が最後のチャンスよ。
Okay.
学校を休んでくれるわよね。
Huh. It's not that it's bad. I wonder if I wonder if out saving the world is a valid enough excuse to miss a day of school. And I should probably do that as well. Like in my freaking excuse letter. I saved the world.
あなたが私たちを助けてくれるならね。
technically sure. It's
助け
just
てく
one
れない
day.
なら他の方法を探すから。
No, 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 no. It's too dangerous. But there isn't another way, is there? No, there is. The whole reason you're telling me all of this. I heave outside and give my guardian a look over. They've done so much for me in the past week, and even more than I realized behind the scenes. If anything, I owe them this. I swallow hard. I can feel my hands begin to tremble. I might die if I go with them. But then, if we leave it, things will only get worse. So, I guess I have no choice here, do I? I'll help with this sealing business. If you think I can manage it.
やってくれるの？
Sayaka looks ecstatic as she claps her hands together. Was she not expecting me to help? Hikari looks equally surprised. Jeez, a little faith goes a long way, guys. It's the least I can do after you guys have been risking your lives for me every day. If I finally have a way to help, then I'm not going to waste that chance.
最高にかっこいいよ。ケンタ語録を作らなくっちゃ。
Oh, you need my heroic dialogue.
それは後だね。闇の女王を封印するにはたくさんやることがあるから、ちゃんと聞いてね。
Okay. And just when I thought the night couldn't get any longer, yet another lecture begins. I'm sure it wasn't easy for the pair of them to teach someone like me the basic magic. Someone who only just barely was aware of its existence at all. I'm not even sure if I got the steps down. But after hours of practicing, they've assured me that I've got it down. I won't be able to tell it for sure until the real thing. That's what scares me. What if they've misjudged what I've been capable of? Or I mess up? Or there's a whole range of possibilities of things messing up on the day. These are the thoughts that stay with me long after the girls return to their tents to catch whatever rest they can get before the morning. The last thoughts I have before I finally drift off to sleep is that the toughest day of my life is now lying ahead of me. To be this day that where it might finally end. I slowly came to my senses. Morning has arrived. There's no time to waste. I slip out the covers and steel myself for what's to come. Steel. Why do you always say steel myself? Steel myself to strengthen myself. It would have been much better for what's to come. Feeling more awake than I ever have in the previous mornings, which is surprising, seeing as I probably got the best few hours of sleep. I guess the fear of what's to come if I mess this up is what's keeping me going. A better motivation than any other. Okay, let's do this. I peer at a pair of determined eyes that stare back at me from the mirror. This is the most focused I've ever been in my life. It's funny how much has changed in these past few days. It's even more weird how I seem to accept it. As if deep down I knew all of this to begin with. I slip on my casual clothes and make for the dining room. Seems they're prepared. I find the two girls waiting for me as expected. Though I'm caught a little off guard by the fact that they're in their battle outfits.
おはよう。よく眠れた？
Yes, I did sleep well. About as well as I could know. Knowing what's to come.
出る前に何か食べましょう。体力をつけないといけないわ。
Yep, I need. Right. Of course. I start for the kitchen, prepare the most simple food I can think of. So, I think I forgot to ask this last night when we got carried away with other stuff. But, where exactly is this Dark Queen imprisoned?
あれ？言わなかったっけ？町の外れに封印されてるよ。
Outside the town? What? I almost dropped the plate I'm holding. She's that close
も
by?
ちろんよ。だから彼女の影響が簡単に出てくるんでしょ？
What? I didn't really think about any of that. That's a good point. But to think she's been this close the whole time. No wonder these things have been getting progressively more crazy around here. She must be furious to have the key to her freedom just out of grasp like this.
この周辺にいるってことは分かってたんだけど、昨日の夜までは正確な位置は分からなかったの。ど
Until
うも
last night.
町外れの森の隠された洞窟にいるみたい。
Oh, this is scary.
この辺りには逸話も多いしね。森はかつての彼女の隠れ家か
Yeah,
何
like
か
a
だった
battle
はず。
arena.
そんな
okay.
ことどうでもいいわ。そこへ行って封印を強化する。それでいつもの生活に戻れるわ。
Yep. Are things really going to just magically fix themselves when you do this?
ああ、彼女の力が外に影響することはなくなるわね。化け物は凶暴さを失うし、収まりはするわね。すべて終われば誰もが家に帰れる。また学校に行かなきゃならないなんておかしくなりそうだけど。
そんなこと言わないの。ケンタといて楽しかったくせに。
何おかしなこと言ってるの？私は自分の仕事をしてるだけなんだから。
Oh,
分かってるって。あなたの顔が赤い時はね。
oh,
もう
Hikari.
行くわよ。
Just gotta love Hikari. Sayaka giggles and jabs at her partner's ribs. I suppose it's a good that he can stay in such high spirits despite the task that lays before us. We set out. I let the girls lead the way as we take the lesser traveled routes through the town so as to not draw attention to their outfits. They offered to fly me there as it would be much faster. But no. Walking is fine. I'm sure things aren't that urgent. Before long, our surroundings became less urban, the buildings shrinking in numbers the longer we travel, until finally we cross over a fence and into the wilderness. Branches overhead shade us from the sun as we walk across a faint trail laid out across the ground. Only the faintest hints of light that filter through illuminate the way. I'm beginning to wonder if the girls even know the way. As we pass by a tree I swear I've seen at least 3 times before. What do you mean, huh?
地図を持ってくるべきだったかも。
What? Well, that just confirms it. We're hopelessly lost. Any tension that might have existed before is sucked away the moment Sayaka begins to scratch her head and glance around the place.
本当なの？あんなに道順を確認したじゃない。忘れたの？
じゃあ光が案内して。
私だって知らないわよ。
Ah.
あなただって完璧じゃないじゃない。
完璧だなんて思ったことないわよ。あなたに比べたらってだけ。
Guys, is this really the
で
time?
もさやかが。いいわ、集中しましょう。
Let's focus, Sayaka. Come on. And here I thought the sealing part of this operation would be the most difficult part.
森
Sheesh.
はそんなに広くないもの。歩いてれば洞窟くらい見つかるって。
Hasn't stumbling around randomly only made us go around in circles? I fear the sun might set before we even find the darn cave now. I know it won't help, but I joined the pair in surveying the land. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking out for, apart from a cave?
何か見つけた？
I screamed at something in the distance. A cluster of boulders that had caught my attention. My eyes were practically drawn there like some kind of magnetic force was at work. I've never been here before, yet somehow it seems familiar. Can we check over there?
オッケーオッケー。他にいい考えもないしね。
So cute. We trek over the oddly suspicious rock formation. I wonder, could this really be it?
どうしてここだと思うの？
Sayaka begins to poke about the boulders, a hand to her chin. Circling around the cluster reveals nothing too out of the ordinary, but there has to be more. I don't know. I just felt like something was here, and I just felt like this freaking background should have changed to the freaking boulder part. Jeez.
こんなのただの岩よ。時間を無駄にしてるわ。
ケンタが言うん
No.
だもん。もうちょっと調べるべきだって。 彼は闇の女王とつながってるし、重要な何かを感じてるかもしれない。
Yes, I might have something now. She says that as she raps gently at one of the rocks with her knuckle, one eye closed to better examine it.
ここがちょっと
Kinda loose? Sayaka takes a grip of the rock in question and begins to pull it with all her might, her teeth grating in determination.
二人とも手伝って。
Oh, right, yeah. I should probably help. It was almost amusing to see her feet wildly kicking in place with the rock refusing to budge. I dig up the other side of the rock and begin to push it against with what little strength I might possess. We still don't manage to move the rock. It doesn't budge at all, even with all our combined effort. And I really am trying here. It certainly does feel loose though. Apparently, not loose enough. I think we could move it for sure if one last person were to...
そんなちまちまやってられないわ。下がりなさい。
Her sword appears in a flash. Hey wait, we're still right beside it. It isn't dangerous to just... She strikes out without any further warning, unleashing a single precise slash that splits the rock clean in two. Oof. We both fell backwards as the two pieces of rock collapsed opposite ways. I feel like my hair might just be a little shorter than it was after how close I was.
ほら、
Got
問
it.
題は解決したわ。
Ah. She falls silent, unable to argue there. It did move the rock after all. We both hop to our feet to join Hikari, in peering over the results of her destruction as the dust begins to settle. I almost forget how to breathe in the excitement of it all. Could this really be it? We all gasped at once. I knew it! I'm not sure how, but somehow I knew it. Behind where the rock is a tunnel that trails downwards deep in the darkness. There's no telling how far it might stretch, or if there's anything on the other end. But if someone went to such lengths to hide this tunnel from existence, then it has to lead somewhere, right?
これ、本当に？
そうみたい。暗闇と悪意に満ちてるみたい。
There's not really something you should be saying so happily. She is right though. There's a foreboding sense of despair as I peer deep into the hole. A heavy tension in the air, as if the sheer presence of whatever lurks down there seeks to consume us all. Once we go down there, this will be it. We'll finally put an end to this madness, and I might finally be able to get some peace after all of this done. Do I really have the strength to go through this? To reseal a long forgotten evil that tormented...
さあ、時間がないし、行きましょう。
Okay. Hey, wait. Sayaka apparently doesn't have the decency to wait for me to battle out of my intentional struggles, and cuts the thing short as she plops down onto her knees and begins to shuffle into the hole. Its size just as big for us to fit if we crawl. What? That's pretty
時
small.
間を無駄にはできないわ。健太、行くわよ。
I feel like there's gonna be some edgy scenes. I'm by the back of the tunnel probably, because if this tunnel is small, I feel like there will be. Hikari falls after Sayaka, looking somewhat more hesitant towards the whole thing compared to her partner. They disappear into the darkness, completely as if consumed by the tunnel. It's scary just how little light seems to shine down there.
ぼさっとしてないでついてきなさい。
Gome! Hikari's harsh tones sound out from the tunnel, making it all more frightening. Okay, I'm coming. Jeez, it's not like the world is going to end just because I take an extra minute or two to prepare for diving into the heart of evil. At least, I hope it isn't. I drop to my knees and shuffle into the tunnel, my world quickly becoming dark as all traces of light begin to fade. I can't say anything. I can just about make out the scuffling sounds of the other two crawling along ahead of me. Their presence, the one thing keeping me calm during all of this. My surroundings are dark, cold, slimy to touch. So far, it hasn't been a very pleasant experience. You know...
どうかした？
This wasn't what I had in mind when I pictured myself being a hero. Crawling along in a cramped, dark tunnel. Somehow, I thought things were going to be more dramatic. Sayaka lets out a giggle as she soldiers on ahead.
大丈夫。ドラマチックなことはちゃんとあるって。今はちょっとドラマチックとは言えないけどね。それにこれはそう悪いことじゃないと思うの。少なくとも彼女のところへ行くまでシャドウと戦わなくて済みそうだし、魅力的とは言えないけどね。体力は温存できるもん。
Yes, very smart Sayaka. She brings up a good point. However, but what if there are monsters inside this tunnel? We can't really do much if we were practically blind.
やめてよ、考えないようにしてるんだから。
She's scared.
そうだね。私たちってば無防備かも。
さやか、
完全に袋のネズミだね。私は弓を使えないし、光も剣を構えられない。どんなシャドウならこのトンネルに入れるかな。ああ、光を大好きな人なら大丈夫かも。
黙りなさい、意地悪。
Maybe I should just have kept my thoughts to myself. Sayaka is having way too much fun with
それ
this.
か、もしかすると
How about what? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out what she might be talking about next time. On Sakura Angels. I have to end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. It has been Nif playing Sakura Angels. See you guys later.